Cline. Welcome to our yoga practice today. Let's start on the floor in a nice, easy seated position, resting on the sits bones and with a nice tall spine, hands resting on the thighs and maybe the eyes softened and closed. And let's bring awareness to the breath, drawing it in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe placing one hand on the abdomen and one on the chest. Filling first the abdomen with the breath and then all three parts of the lungs, the lower part of the lungs, the mid part and the upper lungs. And as you exhale, releasing the breath in reverse order, pushing the breath out. And then drawing it back in. Lengthening the breath, slowing the breath. And then bringing hands to heart center and turning our awareness inward to the deepest longing in our heart, our sankalpa, and turning that sankalpa into an affirmation, an I am statement, or I feel. And maybe for today, that statement referring to peace. I am at peace. I feel peace. Something that speaks to you at your heart center. And maybe softening the eyes again and repeating that intention, that sankalpa 3 times to yourself. And releasing, taking the arms out to the side and overhead, a big breath in, and pushing out through the heels of the hands as we exhale. Inhaling back up, and exhaling out to the side. One more time, taking the breath up. Exhaling up to the side. Bringing the hands to the knees and circling the upper body around. Awakening the hips. Inhaling as we come forward. Exhaling as we come back. And maybe scooping out the belly into a cat-like pose. Always remembering to let go of our ego, to let go of competition, to let go of judgment of ourselves and of others, and let go of expectations for what you think this practice might be for you today, and just settle into the breath and allow yourself just to be. Yoga is the union of the breath, the mind, the body, and the spirit. And let's switch directions. Always honoring our bodies for what is needed today in our practice. And one more time around. And coming back up. Switching the order of our legs. And just noticing. Maybe less comfortable in this direction. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. And then coming from right to left. And softening into the pose. Just noticing. It's not unusual for one side of the body to be more flexible than the other. And since we typically like to do what we're good at, we tend to favor that side that's more flexible and use it in our practice. So when we notice that our balance in the body is maybe favors one side and not the other, then staying a little longer on the side that is inflexible. Staying a little longer on the side that is weaker, especially as we come into our own practice, our own home practice. And then let's switch directions. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, our Ujjayi breath, a bit of constriction in the back of the throat, hearing our in-breath, hearing our out-breath. And then coming back up to center, taking the breath up. Maybe turning our eyes towards our fingertips and exhaling out to the side, pushing out through the palms of the hands. Right fingertips down and taking the left arm overhead. And then sweeping the left arm out in front. And coming to the other side, extending the right arm up and reaching across the body and sweeping the right arm out in front. Switching now, lifting the left arm, sweeping out in front. Out in front, and coming back up, and turning our knees to the left, our feet flexed, and just rotating now to the left side, so the right hip might come off the floor, and turning to the other side. And just moving from side to side. Taking your time, finding your own rhythm in the movement. Matching the movement with the breath. And then coming back to center. And once again, coming into an easy seated position. Taking a breath up. A tall spine and walking the fingers forward, hinging at the hips. Walking the hands back up and switching the order of the legs. a tall spine, a breath in, hinging forward, letting the heart center draw you forward. And coming back to seated. Coming around to all fours as we come into position for cat and cow. Aligning the hands right under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and drawing the face and the tailbone up towards the sky, taking a breath in, and then tucking the tailbone under, rounding the back, coming to an exhalation, flowing between the two, using our Ujjayi breath. And then coming to neutral spine, reaching the right toes back, tucking the toes under, pushing the bottom of the right foot back, stretching the bottom of the right leg, the calf muscle, and pushing the hands into the earth. And then, with the right foot flexed, the toes towards the floor, keeping our hips level, adding the left arm out next to the ear, coming into spinal balance, and taking a breath in, reaching long through the fingers and the toes, exhaling, drawing the knee and the elbow towards each other, inhaling, extending, exhaling, crunching it in. And releasing down, switching to the other side, reaching the left toes back, pressing out of the bottom of the left foot, pressing the hands into the earth, and then toes towards the floor, hips staying level, adding the right arm next to the ear, spinal balance. And on the next exhale, bringing the elbow, the knee towards each other. And releasing down. Stepping back into down dog, so maybe bringing the fingers, the hands a little bit forward of the shoulder. The fingers are spread wide. The hands are shoulder width apart. And tucking the toes under and lifting the hips and drawing the hips back. Letting the ears settle right in between the arms. Maybe bicycling the legs as we come to downward facing dog. And pressing both heels down to the earth. And walking the feet slowly towards the hands. Coming to forward fold. Reverse swan, taking a breath up. And bringing hands to heart So coming sideways on your mat as we warm up the glutes and the thighs, the toes pointed towards the corners of your mat. And as the knees bend, they go in the same direction as your toes. The knees behind the toes. And let's take a breath up. And as we exhale, bending the legs, drawing the elbows in towards the body, squeezing the shoulder blades towards the spine. A breath in. Exhaling as we come down into our moonflower. Breathing up. Exhaling as we draw down. Trying to maintain a tall spine. Using our Ujjayi breath, a bit of constriction in the back of the throat. And then bringing the hands to the thighs and hinging forward, a straight back, sweeping the arms down in front, a breath up. Exhaling and sweeping. Sunflower. So if at any point a pose hurts or you're protecting a certain area of your body, feel free to step out of that pose and come into any other pose of your choice. And one more here. And bringing hands to heart center, coming into our squat. Our arms now at shoulder height, palms facing up, as we come to sun pose. Perhaps welcoming spring as it arrives. Honoring the sun, which gives us warmth and beauty. And bringing the hands to heart center, walking the feet in a little closer to each other. Coming back to the top of your mat, the feet hip width apart. And just noticing as the feet are parallel to each other, trying to align them such. And finding the four corners of the feet, grounded into the earth. Taking a breath up. Exhaling, forward fold. Coming up part way, maybe hands on the shins. And releasing back down. Reverse swan, taking a breath up. And exhaling into chair. Inhaling back up. And exhaling into mountain. Shoulders drawn down and open, reaching through the fingers. Mountain. An asana of strength and stability. Unwavering. Taking a breath up. And exhaling into standing camel, placing our fist in the lower back. Drawing the elbows towards each other, opening across the front of the chest. And taking a breath up. Exhaling once again into mountain. And another breath in. Exhaling to airplane. Hinging, bringing the back parallel to the floor. Reaching back through the fingertips, drawing the navel towards the spine, our eyes towards the floor, and releasing into forward fold, coming up part way, and releasing back down. Reverse swan, taking a breath up, and drawing hands to heart center as we come to chair. And maybe rocking towards the toes in our chair, coming to standing. And releasing back down into our chair and settling back on the heels. Reverse swan, taking a breath up and exhaling into chest expansion, palms facing each other, elbows drawn towards each other, maybe fingers interlaced, or maybe palms facing each other, opening across the chest. And let's release. So today let's take our arms overhead. We're going to work on opening the shoulders. And let's take the left hand and let it fall forward and the right hand fall backwards. And bring it around. And then bring both arms back to the front and let the right hand come forward. Left arm go back. So moving in opposite directions, creating some new pathways in the brain while we warm up the shoulders. And one more time around. And bringing hands to heart center. And so we're going to work on hamstrings, stretching out the hamstrings. So let's step the right foot back. The right foot at 45 degrees, squaring up the hips, the shoulders. The front leg is straight. And we're pressing equally into both legs. I'm just going to turn sideways so that you can see the form of pyramid. So we want to keep both hips level as we hinge forward, stretching the center of the hamstrings in the back of the thigh. If you feel the stretch in the lower leg or at the sits bone, then back off some of the stretch, so that we're just stretching the muscle and not the connective tissue. So as we press into the right foot, the hip comes around a little more so that we can square up the hips. We reach out through the crown of the head, make the spine a little longer. It intensifies the stretch in the hamstrings. And then notice the Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. And let's release and come back up. And we'll switch to the other side. So the right foot forward, the left foot back at 45 degrees. Square up the hips, the shoulders, lengthen the spine, and hinge forward. And And stepping towards the front of our mat. So we're going to fly like a bird. We're going to open the arms wide. We're going to drag the right toes back and step them on the mat. And open the arms. This is our breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands to heart center and step the foot forward. Switching to the other side. So just taking our time, we might find ourselves thrown off balance. So try to find a place to focus out in front with your eyes. And using the Ujjayi breath. And then let's finish up and balance the sides. Coming back to center, taking the breath up. Exhaling, forward fold. Coming up halfway. And releasing back down. Reverse swan, taking the breath up. And drawing hands to heart center. So we're going to do starfish. Make the fingers wide, reach them out to 45 degrees. And let's shift our weight to the left leg, keeping the right foot flexed and the toes pointed forward, using the side glute muscles, bringing it out and back in. So feel free to use a wall to assist with balance. And let's bring the right foot back down. So many times we find that we turn the whole right leg to use the quads to take the leg out to the side. But we really want to keep the toes forward so that we're using the side glute muscles, medius and minimus, as we take the leg out to the side. So let's find the strength in the right leg. Add the arms out to the side like a starfish. Left toes pointed forward, breath in as we lift. Strong right leg. And one more here. Beautiful, and let's release, coming back to center. Let's open up the shoulder, drawing the right arm across, left hand above the elbow, bending and bringing the fingertips back. And as you breathe in, let the right shoulder relax down away from the ear. Feel the four corners of the feet, the quads engaged, the kneecaps lifted, the pelvic floor muscles lifted, the glutes relaxed. And let's release, coming to the other side. And as we lift the pelvic floor muscles, let's notice the abdominals engaging, the spine getting a little taller, the face relaxed. And let's release. Taking the breath up and drawing hands to heart center. Inhaling back up. Exhaling forward fold. Okay, so let's begin by coming down to the floor and coming into kneeling lunge. So let's bring the left foot forward and the right foot back. And bring the fingertips to the floor, the left knee right above the left ankle. forward and the right arm towards the back, opening to the side, and coming back to center, and bringing the hands down and stepping back into down dog. And bringing the right foot forward for kneeling lunge. Hands to the thigh and adding the arms overhead. Noticing the alignment of the left knee drawn back, the right knee over the right ankle. And bringing hands to heart center. And reaching the right arm forward and the left arm opening to the back. And closing back and bringing the hands down to the floor and stepping back into down dog. Drawing the right leg up into three-legged dog, opening the leg. And extending the right leg back out. Exhaling, bringing the knee towards the nose. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, bringing it closed. And one more on this side. Coming back to down dog. Taking the left leg up behind. Opening the hip, dropping the left foot. And reaching the left leg behind. And coming forward, crunching it in as we exhale. Inhaling, extending. Exhaling, bringing it back. And one more here. And coming back to down dog. Taking a breath in as we come to plank and coming to the tops of the feet for up dog. Exhaling back to down dog. And bringing the left foot forward for warrior two. So lining up the left knee over the ankle. The right foot 90 degrees. And looking out over the left fingertips. Reaching the left arm forward, coming up reverse warrior. And coming back to Virabhadrasana 2. Resting the left forearm on the thigh, the right arm towards the sky. And circle sweeping the hands down, stepping back to down dog. Taking a breath in to plank and coming to up dog. Coming back to down dog. And walking the feet towards the hands and forward fold. Coming up halfway. Reverse swan, taking a breath up. And bringing hands to heart center. Stepping the right foot forward and the left foot back for warrior two. Bend in the right knee. Left leg straight, left foot 90 degrees. Adding the arms into warrior two. Reaching and pulling. Gazing over the right fingertips. Reaching the right arm forward, coming up, reverse warrior. Coming back to warrior two. And resting the right forearm on the thigh and side ankle. Gazing up at the left fingertips. floor, stepping back to down dog. And coming into plank or kneeling plank. And coming to up dog. And back to down dog. Walking the feet towards the hands and forward fold. Reverse swan, taking a breath up. And bringing hands to heart center. Coming back to the front of your mat. Another breath up. And exhaling into chest expansion. Taking a breath up. And bringing hands to heart center as we come into tree pose, shifting the weight to the left foot. Finding a place out in front to allow your gaze to rest upon. Right toes on the floor, right heel on the left shin, and adding the arms wherever you like. Maybe sliding the right foot up the left leg, opening the right knee out to the side. Placing the right foot anywhere, but avoiding the knee. And let's bring it back down, taking a breath up. Exhaling, forward fold. Coming up part way. And releasing down. Reverse swan, taking a breath up. Exhaling, hands to heart center, and bringing the left toes to the floor. Left heel into the right shin for tree pose. A strong right leg, finding a place to focus with the eyes, adding the arms wherever you like. And releasing, bringing it down, taking a breath up, exhaling, forward fold, coming up part way, and releasing down, coming all the way down to the floor, and around to seated as we come into boat pose. So hands under the thighs, leaning the upper body back, a nice straight, strong back, working the lower abdominal muscles, lifting up through the heart center. Maybe adding the arms, reaching towards the feet. And releasing. So taking the knees a little bit farther apart, reaching the arms in between the knees and wrapping the arms around to stretch out the lower back in a counter pose. And coming up. Drawing the legs out in front as we come into seated forward fold. The legs press down, the toes towards the sky. Taking a breath in, lengthening the spine and gently hinging forward. And releasing, coming up. And bringing the right foot into the left thigh. Pushing the right knee down to the floor, using the muscles of the leg, squaring up the shoulders. A breath in to lengthen the spine and hinging forward. And releasing, coming back up. Switching to the other side. Squaring out the shoulders. A breath in. And gently walking the fingers forward. And releasing, coming up. And coming into a straddle position. Finding the sits bones, tensing up the leg muscles, toes towards the sky. Lengthening the spine as we take a breath in, gently hinging forward. Releasing and coming back up. And bringing the right foot into the left thigh. Left hand on the inside of the left leg, opening the right arm to the back. And coming into a side stretch. Releasing, coming back up and squaring the shoulders over the left leg and hinging forward. And releasing, coming back up. Extending the right leg, bringing the left foot in. Right hand on the inside of the right leg, opening the left arm to the back. And sliding the right hand down the leg, taking the left arm across. And releasing, coming back up. Turning to face the right leg, squaring up the shoulders and hinging forward. And releasing, coming back up. And coming all the way down to the floor. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Left foot flexed, bringing the hands around the right thigh and gently bringing the right thigh towards the chest. So as the hips come off the floor, draw the tailbone back down to the floor and extend the right leg towards the sky, pointing and flexing the foot, taking it around in a circle. Our supine pigeon pose, changing directions, and then bending the right leg once again and rolling gently towards the right elbow. A deeper stretch in the piriformis muscle of the left hip. And let's bring it back up. And let's switch to the other side. Right ankle over the left thigh. Right foot is flexed and gently bringing the left thigh in towards the chest. Never forcing our poses, just gently entering into them. Extending the left leg, pointing and flexing the foot. Maintaining our range of motion, circling the foot around in both directions. And as we bend the left leg, drawing the left thigh in towards the chest, we bring the tailbone back down towards the floor and then gently roll towards the left elbow, deepening the stretch in the piriformis. Now let's release. Well, let's come into some abdominal work. So maybe taking the hands under the glutes, the forearms on the floor, drawing the legs up towards the sky and lowering them down just to where it feels comfortable for the lower back, sweeping them in again and bringing it back up. So this is one option for abdominals, or you might do some bicycle abdominal work. It's another option as well, or whatever speaks to you for strengthening the abdominals. And then hugging the thighs into the chest in little circles with the knees. Taking the circles in the other direction. And then keeping the knees together, rotating the knees around in a circle. And switching directions. And a gentle hug in towards the chest. And just hugging the left knee in, extending the right leg long. And switching to the other side. And then releasing, coming into Shavasana, maybe corpse pose, maybe the legs extended long and the arms to the side. And the eyes softened. And remaining there in corpse pose, even though I'm coming back to seated position. And bringing awareness to the breath, releasing the Ujjayi breath, coming back to the tip of the nose, noticing the breath coming in and going out. And beginning to scan the body from the crown of the head down through the forehead and the eyes and the jaw, releasing any tension that is being held there. Moving down to the neck and the shoulders, allowing those muscles to relax. Releasing the tension in the lower back, the hips, the legs, the arms, softening into the earth. Allow the earth to cradle you and hold you. And bring awareness back to the heart center. Awareness back to the Sankalpa, the affirmation about your heart's deepest longing about peace, that I am statement or I feel statement. And returning to that statement now. And repeating it to yourself. we have the opportunity with our thoughts to flow peace or jealousy, love or resentment. Can you bring more peace into your thoughts, into your life? Is there one courtesy you can extend to someone? One act of forgiveness? Is there someone you feel greater than? Can you acknowledge the light in them? Is there a conversation unsaid? A thank you that can flow? Breathe in peace and then let it flow out from you. Visualize that peace being sent out to the universe. Peace, peace, eternal peace. These words are borrowed from David G. And allowing the vibration of the singing bowl to ring true into your heart center, to allow peace to come in and peace to flow out. And when you're ready, gently rolling to one side and coming up to a seated position. Letting the head come around the front of the body, stretching out the shoulders and the neck. Taking the left ear towards the shoulder and the right ear towards the shoulder. Drawing the chin down towards the chest and releasing. As you take a breath up, gathering up peace. Drawing the hands together and bringing peace to the heart center. Opening the hands and allowing the peace to be sent back out to the universe. And closing the hands. Peace, peace, eternal peace. Blessings to you. Namaste.